improved financial literacy, I think in any society, but I'm referring to our country, Kenya, this one will positively impact our society in terms of healthcare. When somebody has good financial literacy, maybe when you have a job, it means you'll have good healthcare, you can afford healthcare, you can afford good education, you can further yourself in education, agriculture and supplies, it will be improved. Economical empowerment will be okay. And lastly, you'll find that in such a country, you'll have peace and reduced violence. Financial literacy in our country is not so much highlighted. So we find that most people use their natural knowledge on financial literacy. In schools, especially in primary schools, like in Kenya, you find that in mathematics, when they're learning mathematics, there are some units whereby students are taught how to save. And you find that they are shown issues of having a small tin, and they make a hole on top, whereby they can be keeping maybe a shilling a day and everything. So you find that there is some sort of literacy that is imparted in schools, but this is not enough, because I believe this should go on even in higher levels of education. We have banks and cooperative societies that normally do outreach programs, whereby they go out there, they try and teach people how to save money and how to invest for the purposes of giving loans to these people. This is the only time that you'll find that people are getting this formal financial literacy. Otherwise, we don't have institutions that are basically, government-driven to come and educate people on financial literacy. But the youth, being the bigger percentage in the Kenyan population, these are the people who are supposed to be financially literate, because by doing so, it will help improve a lot of things. When they get employed, you find that they'll be earning their money. Therefore, you'll see to it that things to do with violence, will come down, because you find a youth without a job, then he'll turn to robbery. So the most important part of the society that I would like to be, imparted with financial literacy is the youths and the women, because these are the backbone of our society. If we have a field system in the youth and the women, then the whole system is finished. We have a population now of about 53.8 million people, and Kenya now is a lower middle income economy. So whereby you'll find that about 86.5% earn below $5.5 a day. Therefore, you find that you'll have two classes or three classes of people in Kenya. Their income is lower than their expenditure. So whenever they save their money for some time, you find that this money is for a particular month, is for paying rent, is for their transport to go to work, school fees for children, and food. So you find that they are saving to spend. They are not saving to invest. The low-class people may really want to invest. Otherwise, these options are for the middle class and the upper class. They buy shares in stock exchange markets. They do, very big businesses like imports and exports. So these are the people who really have access to this kind of investment opportunities. Otherwise, for the low class, they may wish to invest unless maybe they get some support from somewhere, maybe have a loan whereby maybe which is interest free. They don't have enough information, but they do get information. They have access. Whoever who wants, maybe whoever wants to maybe to invest on something, if you approach a bank, you'll get all the information in a bank. If you need insurance, we need so many insurance officers that can give you a lot of information. The only issue here is that the one who needs or who wants, whenever you have that need, that is when you go and look for these kind of institutions. But it should be the vice versa. Whether you want it or not, everybody, so that you have everything on your fingertips. This will allow people to have you know should give them an opportunity to make decisions wherever they are on whatever they want to do anytime they wish to. Because of the COVID-19 protocols, you see, many people cannot converge in one place. This has really restricted, their the operations of the company. So you find that, well, across the board, all of them have been affected, but the most affected are the lower income earning people. The low earning income group has really suffered a lot, especially the employed have really suffered a lot because most of them have been laid out of work. And then the middle income, the middle class of people have also lost. But the most affected are the poor, the employed, especially those who are working in the hotels industry, those who are working in factories, say, those who are working also in companies, in other companies. All of these have been really adversely affected.